Hello guys, welcome back to another video by That Plane Dude. I am Jack. I hope you're doing well today. Today we are going to kick off by introducing the next airline into our history of airlines called Lufthansa. We did have earlier in last episode and we said they were part of the Lufthansa group, which is kind of an alliance. Alliance will be announced in a different video. But basically, we are talking about Lufthansa and the history of Lufthansa and why it has changed its deliveries as well. So just stay tuned. Okay, so Lufthansa was founded in 1955 and commenced operations. Well, it was initially founded in 6th of January 1953, but it's commenced operations in 1955. Its hubs were Frankfurt Airport and Munich Airport, which are still today. Frequent flyer programs are miles and more. They're part of the Star Alliance, so as we said, the Star Alliance. There's got some sub-airlines, which is Air Baltic, Austrian Airlines, Brussels Airlines, Eurowings Europe, Lufthansa Walter, Lufthansa Cargo, Lufthansa City Lines, Swiss International Airlines, West Air, Air Logic, Sun Express Deutschland. And the other companies on top of that is LSG Sky Chefs, their catering company. That voice correct. Lufthansa Consulting, Lufthansa Flight Training, Lufthansa Industry Solutions, Lufthansa Systems, Lufthansa Technic, Global Lead Control, and that's it. They have got a fleet size of 291 with 220 destinations around the world. Their company slogan states it's "Say yes to the world, non-stop you." They are traded as FWB LHA and their headquarters in Cologne, Germany. The CEO and chairman of Lufthansa is Carsten Soffer. Their revenue is about 35.579 billion euros. That was measured in 2017. It's got a total of 129,424 employees at the end of 2017. You can find their website at lufthansa.com. They mostly call themselves in the radio as DLH or pronounce it as Lufthansa, and the IATA code is LH. Let's go for some histories now. Lufthansa traces to its history to the 1926 when Deutsches Lufthansa started a Deutsche Lufthansa from 1933 onwards was formed in Berlin. DLH, as it was known, was Germany's flag carrier until 1945 when all services were terminated following the defeat of Nazi Germany. In an effort to create a new national airline, a company called Aktien, I can't pronounce that, Aktien für Lufthansa, I'll put it on screen, was founded in Cologne on the 6th of January 1953, with many of its staff having worked for the pre-war Lufthansa. When the introduction of jetliners was coming along, Lufthansa ordered 4 Boeing 707s and started jet flights from Frankfurt to New York City in March 1960. The Boeing 720Bs were later bought to back up the 707 fleet. In February 1961, Far East routes were extended beyond Bangkok, Thailand to Hong Kong and Tokyo, Lagos, Nigeria, and Johannesburg, South Africa, were added in 1962. Lufthansa introduced the Boeing 727 in 1964, and that May began the polar route from Frankfurt to Tokyo via Anchorage. In February 1965, the company ordered 21 Boeing 737s that went into service in 1968. Lufthansa was the first customer for the Boeing 737 and was one of the 4 buyers for the 737-100s. The others were NASA, Malaysia, Singapore Airlines, because at the time it was Malaysia, Singapore Airlines, and Avianca. While the NASA airframe was first built, it was the last delivered and originally intended for delivery to Lufthansa. Lufthansa was the first foreign launch customer for a Boeing airline. Yeah. When the 747 began its flight for Lufthansa in 1970 on the 26th of April, it was also introduced to the DC-10 on November the 12th, 1973, and the Airbus A300 in 1976. Lufthansa started to build up their fleet. Lufthansa bought A321s, A340s, more Boeing 747-400s, A320s, and 737-300s. They started to become the icon for Germany's fleet, or German's airline. Just recently, Lufthansa wanted to change their livery from a pang in the left, pang to in the right. This is due to trends in the modern airlines, and they felt like they had to fit it to keep up. Of course, they still have their retro liveries, but the Lufthansa's new one will be here to stay for a bit longer than the other ones. But that's all from that plane, dude. I hope you have enjoyed today. We ask you to keep your seatbelt securely fastened. I'm going to be talking about a rival airline in to New York and everywhere else in Europe, which is British Airways. We'll discuss their liveries and everything more. So we thank you for flying with that plane, dude. And all we ask is you please remain seated until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and we are parked at the gate. See ya later.